Pope Francis, born Jorge Mario Bergoglio on December 17, 1936 in Buenos Aires, Argentina, is the 266th and current Pope of the Roman Catholic Church. His pontificate began on March 13, 2013, following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI. Pope Francis is known for his humility, compassion, and commitment to social justice, making him a widely respected and influential figure in the global religious and political landscape. Jorge Mario Bergoglio was born to Italian immigrants, Mario Bergoglio and Regina Sivori. He was the eldest of 5 children in a middle-class family. Growing up in the neighborhood of Flores, young Jorge developed a deep sense of empathy for the less fortunate, a characteristic that would define his later life and papacy. Educated in the local public schools, Bergoglio showed an early interest in literature, science, and soccer. His passion for chemistry led him to consider a career as a chemist, but at the age of 21, he experienced a profound spiritual awakening that led him to enter the Jesuit novitiate in 1958. Bergoglio's time in the Jesuit order was marked by rigorous intellectual and spiritual training. He studied humanities in Santiago, Chile, and later philosophy and theology in Buenos Aires. Ordained to the priesthood on December 13, 1969, he quickly gained a reputation for his dedication to the poor and marginalized. As a Jesuit, he served as novice master, seminary rector, and provincial superior of the Jesuits in Argentina. Throughout the 1970s and 1980s, Argentina experienced political turmoil, and Bergoglio's commitment to social justice brought him into conflict with the military dictatorship. Despite threats to his own safety, he advocated for the oppressed and condemned human rights abuses. In 1992, Pope John Paul II appointed Bergoglio as Auxiliary Bishop of Buenos Aires. He became Archbishop of Buenos Aires in 1998 and was elevated to Cardinal in 2001 by Pope John Paul II. As Cardinal, he continued his advocacy for the poor and marginalized, earning a reputation as a humble and approachable leader. Following the resignation of Pope Benedict XVI in 2013, the College of Cardinals gathered in conclave to elect a new pope. On the second day of the conclave, Jorge Mario Bergoglio emerged as a surprising choice and took the name Pope Francis in honor of Saint Francis of Assisi, a symbol of humility and simplicity. From the moment he stepped onto the balcony of St. Peter's Basilica, Pope Francis signaled a departure from the traditional trappings of papal authority. He chose a simpler papal name, refused many traditional papal luxuries, and emphasized a pastoral approach to leadership. His papacy has been marked by several key themes. Pope Francis has repeatedly stressed the importance of mercy and compassion in the Christian life. His famous phrase, "Who am I to judge?" reflects his inclusive and non-judgmental approach, particularly towards marginalized groups such as the LGBTQ+ community. The Church is called to be the house of the Father, with doors always wide open. Everyone, without exception, should be able to feel welcomed and loved. Pope Francis has been a vocal advocate for social justice, condemning economic inequality, poverty, and the exploitation of the poor. His 2015 encyclical, Laudato Si', focused on environmental issues and the interconnectedness of social, economic, and environmental justice. If someone is gay and he searches for the Lord and has goodwill, who am I to judge? Pope Francis has worked towards building bridges between different faiths, fostering dialogue and understanding. He has engaged in meaningful conversations with leaders of various religious traditions, emphasizing the commonalities between faiths and the importance of working together for the common good. Interfaith dialogue is a necessary condition for peace in the world, and so it is a duty for Christians as well as other religious communities. Pope Francis has sought to promote a more collegial and participatory approach to decision-making within the Church. He emphasizes the importance of synodality, involving the entire people of God in the discernment of important issues. I prefer a church which is bruised, hurting, and dirty because it has been out on the streets rather than a church which is unhealthy from being confined and from clinging to its own security. Pope Francis has addressed contemporary challenges such as the digital age, migration, and the impact of technology on human relationships. His approach is both thoughtful and pragmatic, encouraging the faithful to engage with the world while remaining true to their faith. The Internet, in particular, offers immense possibilities for encounter and solidarity. This is something truly good, a gift from God. Pope Francis continues to be a transformative figure in the Catholic Church and beyond. His emphasis on mercy, compassion, and social justice has resonated with people of various faiths and backgrounds. As the leader of over 1 billion Catholics, he faces the challenges of a rapidly changing world with a spirit of humility and openness, seeking to guide the Church towards a more inclusive and compassionate future. In summarizing his papacy and teachings, it becomes evident that Pope Francis's words and actions reflect a deep commitment to the gospel values of love, justice, and mercy. As he continues to navigate the complexities of the modern world, his influence is felt not only within the Catholic Church but also in the broader global community, where his messages of hope and solidarity resonate with those in search of a more compassionate and equitable world.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.